So welcome to Man Up Japan. I have a very amazing guy with me today, Christian James. Hey, Christian.
Christian James, yes.
Yes.
It's
Jesse
my
James.
name.
So welcome, man. Let's
Thank you.
just roll with it. I know that we worked together for many years in a musical tour in Japan, and you're the first guy like doing these podcasts. You asked about it, and you're like, I want to be on it. And I've asked quite a few people, and they're like, nope, no, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. And I was so impressed by it. Like, yeah, when can we do it? So welcome.
Thank you, Bodhi, and welcome. I just like the idea of what you said. It's about people and about guys just, feeling good about what they're doing and pushing out their energy and being honest with that energy, the growth, their own personal growth, and then expanding their personal growth into the growth of other people. It's not comfortable per se. It's not. Life isn't comfortable, but maybe that's part of the key, isn't it? Pushing it out certainly feels good for me anyway. It works for me.
Yeah, I mean, finding out about, just before this podcast, we talked about some of your history, which I didn't even know. I mean, we'd been touring together for 8 years or something.
Right.
I don't remember how many years. It seems that long. Many shows, many cities in Japan, and your acting career, for example, like Hollywood, Hollywood movies, overseas, musical tours in Europe, like that whole thing. It's really impressive, and that's really getting out of your comfort zone, I guess.
Well,
I mean, maybe it's not for you, but
it sounds really impressive and real glitzy and glamorous, and certainly the level that I was working at, if I compare it to other people, oh my God, it's nothing. But yeah, it's fun, and I've always wanted to act and be an artist in that respect since I was a little kid, and I found a lot of fun and really rewarding experiences. And as I got older, I found experiences that affected me in a really huge way that changed the course of my life, and I realized that it was a lot more than singing and dancing for grandma on the kitchen table. It wasn't about that. It was about a true human connection, and I didn't realize that when I was younger. And as I got older and I had some experiences and some mentors that really affected me, I realized, wow, I could make a difference by doing this, by using my energy inside my being and then expressing that. Then I realized how hard it was to get work. So there's two things. One is being an artist, yes, and you grow and learn. And number two is get the job, because if you're not making any money or you can't support yourself, how do you do that? You be an artist inside your room while there's no audience, and certainly you're not supporting yourself. So it's a rough road. It's been a tough road, but I've been very blessed, very lucky. Bodhi, you said, there's no luck, Danny. One day you said there is no luck. And the truth is, look, you can't win if you don't play. And that's life. Look, acting, schmacting, let's let it go. Life is that. You can't win if you don't play. You have to step in.
Right.
You have to lean in. And by leaning in and stepping in, you realize who you are, and what you bring to the table. And as I get older, I wouldn't say I get wiser, but hopefully I'm getting better at doing that. And if I'm getting better, hopefully I'm bringing energy to other people and they're getting better too. And then it comes back and I feel like I'm doing my job.
Man, that's awesome right there. That's a gem. Man, I mean, one thing for sure, you're always ultra positive. I don't know if you're always positive, and that's pretty rare. I mean, that's it's an amazing quality you have, and I've seen you in many
funny,
situations.
we don't see ourselves as other people see us, and we don't, we're our own demon, a lot of times. In fact, there is no other demon except for us, right? Me.
Right.
I create all that negativity in my life. No one else is to blame for it, but that positivity and that idea is interesting because I don't know. I guess I don't like being controlled. I don't like the feeling of being controlled. And that's why ultimately, if I'm responsible for my own self and my own being, then let it be, let it out, you know.
Mhm.
I do think that life and this whole thing is incredible. It's a gift and it's glorious and it's positive. Whether I believe it or not, well, whether I see it that way or not, the
Right.
truth is it is. And I have to allow that to express itself. And that's my job. Get out of the
Mhm.
way. Get out of the way, right? How hard is that? And how
Mhm.
hard is that if you don't have people to connect to that understand that or feel the same thing? Yeah, that's really, really, really difficult, because if you're alone in your room, you can create scenarios in your head about all the reasons why you shouldn't lean into your own life.
Mhm.
Um, so it's really important to have a touch base with other people. Absolutely. So yeah, and that goes back to that positive idea, Bodhi, that you said.
Mhm.
Um,
And leaning in, I mean, like
yeah,
you're leaning into. So when Christian joined the company, can I mention the company?
yeah,
Can I mention
sure,
them?
of
Okay.
course.
Uh, Company's name is World Family, and uh, they offer comprehensive English program learning, what would be called the mother tongue method. So where families can learn English through singing, dancing, having fun. And Christian, when I was working as a manager there, and Christian came in, and within a short time, of course, massive talent. I mean, singing, dancing, acting. He had more talent than any of the guys on the stage for sure. But right away, you got into the biggest musical, as far as I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
That's leaning in. I mean, you leaned into that today's talk. You just like you leaned into it. I don't see you hesitating, and that's something that I had struggled with for years. Sort of hesitation, kind of getting the foot in the door, but kind of having the brakes on at the same time.
You know,
Um,
Bodhi, I think
mm,
too, like saying that, you hesitate with that. I think we all feel that. I feel
uh,
that. You
right.
look at me and you say, "Oh yeah, you're the one." And I'm looking at me saying, "Yeah, but you know what?
Mm,
This and this and this, right?"
mhm,
We can be our own worst enemy. The truth is, you do lean in. You're huge. Look at you. You created
mm,
your own life, your own world. And you're looking at me saying, I do the same, right?
mm,
It's true. So we're a reflection of each other, and we're
mm,
all a mirror of each other, and we help each other see the truth in who we really are.
right.
Um,
Thank you for that, man.
and that's big. And
Mm,
that's really, really, really big. Um, it's the never-ending journey, isn't
right.
it?
Can you do a thing so Danny has some amazing skills, and there's a story about the vocal bonnet. Would you be
Oh
would you be
man.
open to talk?
Oh my God. So we were doing this show, and we're doing this show, and Bodhi's a singer and I'm a singer, and Bodhi's always practicing, listening and sounding and feeling the vibrations of music. So one day I'm looking over here, and Bodhi's behind me, and I hear, and I turn around, and Bodhi has on a bonnet, a woman's milk bonnet, like a child's bonnet tied around in a bow behind his, but it's covering over his ears. So I turn around, and then Bodhi turns around and he says, "Me, this is amazing." Looking at me with this bonnet on his head. This is amazing, because he's hearing his sound reflected in this bonnet, bringing the sound, and then we started thinking about marketing that as an idea. The Vocal Bonnet. Hi, I'm Bodhi Kenyon for the Vocal Bonnet. Right? And
Oh
that's what it
man,
was.
you kill me.
That joke lasted for a long time.
A long time, still will forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. So I'd like to ask you about your role. So you've really stepped up in World Family. I mean, you're in charge of lots of people now. How does that? How is that? I mean, what the struggles with
It's
that?
you know, it's it's been amazing. You know, when I joined World Family and the office in World Family, thanks to you, Bodhi,
You deserve it.
you know, you really opened the door for me to do that. I had no idea what I was going into, and joining a corporation. I'm an actor. Why would I do that? I had no idea, and until I did, and I realized that all the skills that I've done, many skills that I've learned my entire life, were relevant and actually worked in the situation that I was placed in. So nice hiring, Bodhi.
Thank you, man. You're the
Realized
choice.
I was capable. So working with people, yeah, people are the most difficult part of any life. And they're the most incredible part. All the learning comes from other people. It's all in people. So yeah, and that's a skill. It's a skill to be able to deal with people. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, but it's a learning experience. And I like to learn. And I'm curious about people. And I know that people are where all of my learning is going to take place. I think I was raised very independently, and I was raised very able to take care of myself. You know, put stuff in a bandana, tie it on a stick, and I can go around the world. You know, and just I don't need anybody.
And you did.
And the truth is, I need everybody, and that may be the most uncomfortable thing for me to deal with. And that's the very reason why it's the most important thing. Of course, it's the most, difficult thing. And that's where the growth is. The growth is always in the thing that you're not expecting it to be. The growth is always the thing that's the thorn in your heel, right? Right. And then that's the greatest payoff. Wow, if I didn't try that, if I didn't, look at that. If I didn't try to speak to that person who I never spoke to, and I thought, oh, I don't have it. Yeah. And then one day I speak to them and I realize, oh my God,
right.
I can't, my life just shifted, and it never would have if I hadn't opened my mouth and changed my mind about speaking to this person.
Right.
Things like that. So yeah, it's a forever game. And all of that goes back to this job. This job is amazing. These people are incredible. These teachers are incredible. And what we do, and the love they give the children here in this company, and the dedication that they give, is just beyond. And the staff, I'm so blessed with being in such an incredible company. It's so unique and certainly worth fighting for.
That's great.
So,
and speaking of he's not talking about 5 or 10 people. Like how many
there are 170 foreign people. Yeah.
170. Wow, it's growing.
Yeah, there are 170.
Wow, that's
all shapes and sizes and all different upbringings and
right
lifestyles, and it's a lot. And
how about the Japanese stuff?
It's 35 or 40, I believe, in our department, but the company's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So it's a tall order, and any business is a tall order. But the service industry, as you know, Bodhi, it's many faceted, and it's always changing. It's fluid. It's alive, and it's based on care and commitment to the people that you're with. Right. You're serving. You're that rely on you. I mean, that's it's great. The payoff is great. And every day's a new day. And I think that's what helps the challenge. Every day's a new day. That's what I've been told. Every day is a new day. And it is. So bring it on. And some days I'm dead tired from it. Oh man, shut the door. I'm over. Right. And other days it's like, that was great. Oh, look at all the things that happened out there. Look at all those situations. And I was good with it. Right. I rolled with it. How did I do that? How was I able to flow through that and not take that in and depress me, take me down, right?
Sure.
That's what I like to work on. That's what I like to cultivate. And that's what I like to try to bring to other people. And this is the last thing I want to talk about, Bodhi, which I think is the most important, which is practice. Whatever it is,
Nice.
I believe in practice. And you know what? Whatever you practice, you can change it. Whatever. Change your practice every day, but have a practice, and have a practice that matters. Have a practice that does something to embolden and empower who you are and what you are.
Beautiful.
And it go as deep as you feel comfortable or not. It's up to you, whatever. But have a practice that matters in your life, and let it speak to you and let it raise you to be the best that you can be and to help other people. And then in turn, imagine everyone you affect.
Awesome.
So practice is huge. It really is. And when I don't practice, or I say, I'm too busy, right? I'm too busy for that right now. Whoa, look what time it is. Too busy. Right? Then I all of a sudden I say, why am I not happy? Why am I not happy right now? Something because I'm way far off. Way far off. And get back. I see my life as this. Here's the road, right? And I go like this. Whoa, back I go. Oh, back I go. So
that's so cool. I believe it was yesterday, I was speaking with a client and I said soul practice. Somebody got a bit upset about their results. It says everything is practice. Yeah. I actually have files in my thing. It's like, like CEO practice, wealth practice. It's all a part of like, coaching practice. So each part of even the labeling that I put on it is practice. Takes the pressure off a bit.
Yeah. And then a year from now, you might look at those labels and go, actually, it's more this, it's more this. Oh, this is actually the same thing. And so is this. Right. And then a year from then, I mean, it's all learning. It's all growing. And, you're your own worst enemy and you're your own best friend as well. But love yourself, man. I mean, this is a huge thing. And so what is that? Love yourself, Yeah. How often do you say to yourself and look in the mirror and say, I've got you. I've got your back, man. I'm unconditional with you. Not in an ego sense, but in a sense of true, unconditional, you're your own best friend. That's really, really something. And until I heard that one, I never really thought about how deep that is. And there's so many times when I am not my own best friend. I'm certainly this guy. Oh, I should have done this, should have done that. Oh, actually, next time, why don't you try this way, right? What is that? Shut up, right? Be who you are. Be what you are. That was the best advice I ever had from a friend of mine when I was in drama school. I'm going to quote him. Well, I shouldn't quote who it is because then I'll hear from him. So I don't want to quote him. But it was a famous person whose brother and family was incredibly famous. So he was on his way to becoming famous, of course. He had no problem. So I was talking with him and we were young, talking with him. And he just turned to me once and he said, be where you are. Right? What do you mean, be where I am? I'm here, right? I'm here. Be where you are, and as I get older, it's like, it still resonates. Being where you are, it's okay. It's okay. It's more than okay. 100%. It's much more than okay. It is incredible. It's beyond what I even imagined myself to be. So, and you too. And you're beyond what I see you imagine yourself to be. Great.
Thank you for that, brother.
My pleasure.
Lots of gems today. Thank you.
Pleasure.
So yeah, let's connect soon.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will do, Bodhi Kenyon.
Christian James.
Thank you so much. Nice to talk to you again.
Likewise.
It seems like only yesterday.
I know.
Right?
Right.
But it does seem like that because it is, right?
Mm.
There's kind of two things going on. There's the temporal, the time, the tick-tock time, temporal reality,
Right,
substance, the stuff,
right.
the stuff, right? And then there's something else. Right?
Mm.
Where do you want to lean into and
Right.
balance it? What's working for you? I don't know, but interesting.